But first, a murder investigation unsolved for decades, and now police are asking for new tips to solve a very cold case in Troy. Topping our news tonight at 6, police are revisiting the case of a mother who was beaten to death while alone in her apartment 42 years ago.
The body of 48-year-old Gail Webster was discovered by police on October 28, 1978. Police believe someone took an object and beat her in the head. Well, now investigators are calling for help from the community. Local 4 defender Sean Lay joins us live in Royal Oak. That's where Gail Webster worked, at a restaurant. Sean, she was very popular with her customers.
And that's the key to all of this tonight, Kimberly, jogging people's memories. We're live here along Woodward in Royal Oak because that's where Gail worked, at the old Susie Q's. Many of you will remember that restaurant. And this is also all about one police officer in Troy who is now using social media and her skills with that to jog people's memories, to give this case the boost it needs. With close to 20,000 followers, the Troy Police Department Twitter page is popular, the page blowing up when the department adopted a kitten, naming it Officer Donut. The officer behind all the tweets is Sergeant Megan Lehman.
That was the view from the apartment.
Lehman was working the front desk when she was a rookie years ago when someone came in to ask about a cold case murder.
That was the first I had ever heard of it.
It was the unsolved murder of Gail Webster, October 28, 1978. Webster was found beaten to death in her Troy apartment. Every investigator on the case has long retired, and the case
faded into obscurity.
With the case ice cold, Lehman sees each day how social media continues to be hot. Lehman got the okay to reopen the Webster case and is putting all sorts of curious clues she's finding in the old reports on Twitter, because you never know who you might reach.
There's a lot of people out there interested in cold cases and trying to help solve things. If we can take advantage of that and do something good for the family, for the community, and solve this case, that's the ultimate goal. Even if we just get some tips, just a piece of the puzzle that'll help us. We already have a lot of information. We have a lot of evidence from the 70s. Could just be one piece of the puzzle we're looking for.
Back here live. Very interesting way to reopen this 42-year-old murder mystery here. And yes, Sergeant Lehman did have to get permission and make that phone call to Gail Webster's daughters to say that she wanted to do this. The daughters are all for it. They say go for it. You can see now the tweets that she is now putting out and some of the clues that she is putting out. In fact, the daughters will gather from different parts of Michigan and the country this week, guys, to speak to the media about this. They're hoping for good things. They're hoping something can come of this once and for all. We'll hear from them later this week.
All right, Sean, we look forward to it. We appreciate it.